What's up, Victor and Lachlan from unclenched.com.
Peace.
I know, man, another Maximum Loot podcast.
Happy with this, very happy with this.
Yeah, the first one went really well. We had some comments for our question, which surprised me. Usually when we ask for
comments?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, usually when we ask for feedback, we get very little,
Yeah.
and the response for the first episode was really, really good.
So thank you.
Yeah, so this episode of the Maximum Loot podcast is sponsored by popculturewars.com. More about them later, and also thank you to popculturewars.com as well.
Yeah.
All right. How you been, man? Good?
Pretty good, pretty good.
There hasn't been a lot in the gaming world this last week. You know, a few
Well, we
bits and pieces,
started
but-
the podcast off with a massive week.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So what happened, for those of you that watched, we recorded it and then about a week later we posted it. So the news wasn't as current as hopefully now. But again, we're recording this one and then we're going to release it in a few days.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if something doesn't quite make sense because something's been announced, we apologize. We're going to get better on the scheduling thing. But yeah, so this podcast also, just before we go off on a tangent, me mainly, is also on iTunes. On the website, you can listen to the audio version, and it's a video podcast too
It
on
is.
youtube.com/unclenched.
So you can see our beautiful faces.
Yeah, and also that's where we show the merchandise, and you know it's more visual. We've got a whole set here and stuff as well. Cool.
I just wanted to present that.
Yeah, it's going to be changing soon, so it's going to be getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always changing here, man. Always. Anyway, the first story is the poll that we ran. So the question we asked last week was,
What is better?
What is better, PUBG or Fortnite? Now, that's really a loaded question.
Did you vote on it?
Yeah, I did.
What did you
I
vote?
prefer PUBG.
Yeah.
But you got to look at the things like Fortnite's free.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean? PUBG's quite expensive.
Fortnite free, and it's essentially a finished game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And PUBG, what, $40 I think it was, and it's unfinished.
Well, you've also got to think and a bit about, you know, Epic Games is for Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, but they're a game developer.
Yeah,
they've got
yeah.
much more experience than PUBG Corporation does. So, you know, they might be moving things a bit faster.
That's true.
I don't know how they're getting their funding since it's a free game. I think they buy skins and stuff like that.
Well, that was
You
the other
must be
thing.
able to.
Like PUBG, there's millions of players right now,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
spending $40. It's not like they don't have the revenue to make the game better.
It's massive, massive. You got 5 million on Xbox. They just
huge.
hit a week ago, and then you've got so many more on PC.
You have way more on PC.
Way more
yeah.
on PC. So the amount of money they have. Anyway, the poll was Fortnite versus PUBG. 58% of people said they prefer PUBG, 42 Fortnite. Now, PUBG was leading that poll for most of it,
Yeah.
and then Fortnite made a return towards the end. So, it was pretty cool.
It was pretty standard.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you posted that, we knew PUBG was going to be a little bit ahead anyway.
Yeah,
so.
and we passed the question on to you last podcast.
So JD Gaming TV said PUBG is the winner.
Is the winner.
Is the winner.
Yeah.
And Patriotic Stream 7 said PUBG for sure.
Yep. So that was
Faux show.
For show.
Should've said faux show, not for sure.
Big thank you to them, and that's how easy it is to get featured on this podcast.
Just get involved.
Just get involved, leave us a comment, and you'll see your name pop up on the show. We'll ask you another question later. We're going to have a poll every week, hopefully. But speaking of PUBG, okay,
Speaking of PUBG,
speaking of PUBG,
I feel like every week we're going to be updating you on PUBG news.
Every week.
So first and foremost, I think last week I said there's only going to be updates every 3 weeks from now on for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Wrong. They had an update this week. I think it was maybe Tuesday or Wednesday night. Basically, there's a counter now for when you are in the plane to see how many people have already dropped out. Before
yeah,
you
it's
drop
like a
out.
little thing in the bottom.
It's basically
Yeah.
a picture of the plane.
Yeah,
So I'd prefer if there was a number, I think. I think that would be easier than basically a seating chart of people dropping out of the plane.
It depends how you look at it, though, because if you're thinking like PUBG is a realistic game, right, you wouldn't be able to be like, yep, 98, 97, 96. You just
Yeah,
notice
yeah,
where.
yeah, that's
so it
true.
depends how you think about it. You got to be careful because they try to keep it realistic.
Yeah.
In a way.
I remember seeing it and I was like,
That doesn't help
there's
at all.
100 seats in
Yeah.
the plane, and I'm like, I can't see how many people are left in there.
That doesn't help whatsoever.
Thanks. And standard just bug fixes.
They attempt to.
When it comes to, there was when you were running, you were running and then you stopped, but you could still hear footsteps
Yeah.
after you stopped running.
Yeah.
That was a pain in the ass because you always think people are behind you.
Yeah.
Got rid of that, so that was a big bug fix. I don't think there's really that much more. There's just like, improved
Bits,
optimization
they're
and
always
stuff like
doing that. Sometimes, especially on PC, they do because it's a bit easier for them to do it on
Yeah.
PC. They'll do like 2 megabyte update, 21 megabyte update. 10 gig. You know?
Well, this is it's usually around 4 or 5 gig every time they do an update.
Yeah.
Actually, there was your inventory is a lot easier to manage now as well.
Yeah. That's a big thing for the Xbox.
They also have descriptions of every item there. So like if you're picking up random stuff and you have no idea what it is, it's good to actually know. I mean, for us, you know what it is. You've been playing FPS
if you're not sure what like a vert grip does and stuff like that.
That.
On PC, they actually on the test servers as of recording right now, they're releasing 8-team limited time, so it's called a limited time event. So basically they'll change it every week and it'll be something new. So not only is it 8 people per team, but they've also doubled the amount that rifles spawn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
actually, that's something I noticed. I was playing it the other day, and you know how, like, obviously you want a good rifle with a scope.
Yeah,
that's like your main priority. I ended up picking up an 8 times, 2 4 times, and 2 2 times in one game, and I'm like, is this update? This is insane.
When I came back from America recently, me and Mads played. We had the worst time recording because we actually couldn't find any assault rifles.
Yeah.
We couldn't find one. Not even like those little sawn-off shotguns were spawning. It was pistols only.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to nuke the main servers to try to make it, maybe these limited time events seem more appealing because there's more guns.
That was like, there was a few games where, I could not find a single thing. And then the other night I was playing and I was getting, level 3 helmets, military vests, all of the scopes and stuff like that. Still never got a chicken dinner, but I was getting all of this stuff and it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this update just making it easier for
You
us
always
now?
get one thing or the other, and the people that get everything generally win. That's the thing with PUBG. But it's also been released on mobile as well. So last episode we were talking about how Fortnite was on mobile and we weren't sure about how it would work. But, I mean... Straight away,
PUBG launched it.
Obviously, that would have taken them months and months to do. So obviously, it was in the pipeline. Fortnite obviously got wind of it and beat them to it.
I did look at the downloads as well through Google Play Store and the App Store, and PUBG is actually leading the downloads for the games. Yeah.
Wow.
This was a couple days ago, so it may have changed, but I still think it would remain the same.
Is it free? Do you know?
It is free.
So PUBG Mobile is free.
Yeah, I downloaded it the other day.
That's awesome. That's really good.
It's good. Yeah,
that's really good of them. And I've seen a lot of people playing it. It looks fairly easy.
Honestly, like I think we both use an S7, Samsung S7. The graphics are ridiculous for that kind of game. You still have 100 people playing online. Like it's amazing. Remember when we first started playing it on Xbox? It was like terrible,
horrible, like really
the worst
bad.
graphics in the world. On a phone, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's hard and it's easy. So it's hard in the sense that you've got to it's hard to shoot and run at the same time and stuff like that because you're using a touch screen.
Yeah.
But because everyone else is so bad at the game, it's kind of easy.
It's easier.
The best thing to do is get a car and just drive around because no one can shoot you because it's so hard.
Try to run over them.
Yeah. But if you used a controller for your phone, you'd smash. Right. It's going to be really good.
Did you ever play a fog map or raining map?
Yeah, once or
on
twice,
PC.
Maybe.
Yeah. So they've gotten rid of all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no raining, no fog, and I miss the raining. I love the raining. I'm looking forward to
adds a cool
night
effect
maps.
to it,
Like how cool to be a game at
vision.
night. You know what I mean?
That'd be awesome.
Insane. Not even just night vision, but just being at night time. Having night vision would be like a rare drop. That would be fine.
That'd come from the drop over.
Yeah. So that would be cool. Hopefully, fingers crossed they get their act together.
I can't believe they took the rain and stuff away.
Yeah, because people were apparently with the fog. I know this. People were quitting out as soon as they would, and so there'd be like 70 people matches and stuff. So obviously people didn't like it. They got rid of it, but they should have an option. Fog maps wanted. So that would be cool.
It would just be like Rocket League. You choose what you want to play before you start the game.
Yeah. Speaking of PUBG, makes me want to play it again because I haven't played it in a while. I've been so busy playing. Ni no Kuni 2 and Kingdom Come Deliverance, like RPGs, I used to play, that I haven't actually played.
Spending like hours and hours.
I haven't actually played any PUBG lately, so
you'll probably have a massive update as soon as you get back on it.
Probably. I'm constantly updating, and by the time I finish updates, I'm watching Breaking Bad or something, so yeah. All right, next topic, Spyro the Trilogy Remastered. It was announced, it was leaked on Reddit. Target was being like, yes, it's coming out.
I love that. It's always leaked on Reddit.
Yeah. And then the dude who initially leaked it was like, no, I was lying. But look, we all know it's going to be released.
It will be.
It'll be released. It's rumored, which I hate. I hate rumors in gaming, the industry.
Because it's the rumors in gaming. yes, it might be a rumor, but it's never going to be that date or anything.
No,
like that.
no.
It's
And it's like, what's the point of having a rumor? Anyway,
just say it's
let's
gonna
not
come
get
out.
into. Let's keep that topic for another
We'll
episode
argue
when
about
there's
it, yeah.
less news to talk about. So yeah, it's been confirmed as fake, but everyone still thinks that there's going to be a March announcement, which it's what is it, the 25th today?
Yep.
That's when my milk goes bad.
What a random thing to remember.
Yeah, because I had some milk before. And so we've got like a week before they don't announce it. Obviously, if it doesn't get announced, E3 has to be.
Oh, yeah.
Has to be. If it's not this week, it'll be.
Well, you
E3
notice
sure.
that leading up to E3 as well, all of these rumors that come out,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
get announced at E3.
Would you get Spyro Remastered?
I'd probably wait for you to get it to play it.
Yeah, okay. Well, would you get Crash? Did you play Crash as a kid?
I would get Crash, yeah.
Yeah, so you would be more likely to get Crash
Yeah,
than.
yeah.
Now, this week's episode, right? The question is that we want to hear from you, and you'll get featured. You'll get featured. Yeah, from you. I gotta remember which camera to talk to sometimes.
So I just look at you and I forget there's a camera there as well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, better be recording. So this week's episode question / poll, which will run on Twitter, so go follow us on Twitter, is, okay, which remaster would you prefer? Okay, we got the Spyro Trilogy remastered, or the Banjo-Kazooie / Banjo-Tooie remaster?
Ooh.
That's a big question.
That's a big one.
I have a feeling Spyro will win just because it's been in the news.
And that's
in the news.
Current.
Yeah, but Phil Spencer, who is like an Xbox big head, great guy, by the way, really nice.
Doesn't have a big head.
No, I just say he's a big
he's
big guy.
Head honcho. Big honcho.
Yeah. He's saying that he's happy to have Banjo in the latest Smash game.
Yes, I did read that. Yeah,
That's something that we actually, because we have a rough idea what we're going to talk about on the show. But that's something we haven't discussed.
No, but I did read about that. It would be cool.
I'm going to get a Switch. I have, again, that question, Spyro Remaster or Banjo, let us know in the comments below. Thanks. I'm
going to vote for Banjo.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Banjo too,
Yeah.
I think, as well, because I think Spyro will get more votes. And
We'll
I want
just
it to be
try
fair.
and get it even.
More intense, like
Yeah.
up to the last
What's
minute.
happening?
What was I going to say? I interrupted
Sorry.
myself. No, that was me.
Switch.
Yeah, so I'm going to get a Switch. For sure. I'm going to wait for them to like release like a cool looking Switch, like limited edition.
So you can unbox it?
Yeah, so I can do an unboxing. We're actually, I actually did an unboxing by myself because...
Sorry.
No, that's fine. Again, real life issues always come before recording. Yeah. It was actually really good to do by myself. It turned out really well.
That's good.
On the Nino Kuni 2 Kings Edition. Go check that video out because that unboxing is insane. It was probably the best unboxing. It came with like a vinyl. It came with like a music box.
What?
It came with the art book and a steel book. And then it also came with the game, which I'm selling to Mads because we already got a game free from Bondi Namco. Go check the review out. I did a video and a written review of it. Great game. But
and the unboxing.
Yeah, I'm getting Far Cry 5 edition, special edition, to unbox. And I'm also getting the God of War PlayStation 4 Pro.
Oh.
Yeah. What happened is, so the Xbox One that I have in the lounge room hasn't been connected to the internet for like 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
It's just my Blu-ray player. I put it in. That would
have an insane update.
Yeah, so I went to give it an update, and I was like, okay, it's got an update. I left the house to go do some errands, came back, and it updated, turned the Xbox One on, and I'd see the Xbox logo, and then it would go to just a black screen, and I could hold the Xbox button and get that turn off option, but I couldn't do anything else. I
it's
tried
like that hard
troubleshooting.
Reset where you hold it and you can hear it, like all the electronics and stuff turn off.
Yeah, it did nothing. So I was like, okay, I've got an Xbox One and One S.
Yeah.
So I put that in the lounge room for now. And when I get that new PlayStation 4, I'll move my old PlayStation 4 into the lounge room, bring the One S back in, and have that, because I was going to get another PlayStation anyway.
Yeah.
So this way, I sort of killed two birds with one stone. The old Xbox is over there.
Well, I guess that means it's like, because we used to bring another PS4 down as well. If we had to, so that means we don't need to now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to have two Xboxes, two PlayStations, but unfortunately that one's broken. I might give it to Jeff and see if he can fix it. He can have
Xbox,
it. He can have it, because I'm just sitting there. The thing about I don't like about the old Xbox original is the big box you get. And that's
so big.
We've got a lot of recording equipment here, so like the microphone mixer has its own box. Everything has its own box, and that just added like another like box in, and they get so hot, and it's just
it's huge. It's massive.
Yeah, and mine made like a squeaky sound, like a ee. So like if I was sleeping on the couch because it was like hot in the bedroom, I'd have to unplug it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's just that's an Xbox thing though as well. Like, everything has to be massive.
Where my PlayStation 4 is like loud, it's got a lot of dust in it.
The PS4 doesn't have a huge power supply.
No, it's just like a little cord.
It's just a cord,
which is much better. All right, this episode of the Maximum Loot podcast sponsored by popculturewars.com. So they do free delivery to like all the big countries. You know, if you're in Romania, probably not.
Sorry, Romania.
So they do free delivery to United States, Australia, I'm
probably
pretty
UK.
sure, probably UK. They do a lot of free delivery, which you can check on their site, and they've got really cool merchandise. I'll give you this one again.
Woo. And their keychains are cool.
Yeah, the keychains we don't have because they've been stolen from the office by some of the team. Yeah, so I've got this.
Go for it.
Yeah, I've got this Deadpool and Harley Quinn sort of crossover, which is cool.
And I've got Donkey
Kong with a NES controller.
You can see it there.
Space Odyssey reference, which is really cool. So the quality of the t-shirts are really
they're so thick.
Yeah, they're really thick.
I've ever had such a thick
They're
t-shirt.
Comfortable. They got a nice soft material, and I've actually been wearing a lot of soft material t-shirts lately. I don't think I'll ever go back. Yeah, it's nice. This is an expensive t-shirt.
Is that the one from the US that cost $1 billion?
Yeah, we're not going to go into it. I don't think I'll ever go back. I ruined it with a tissue. That's fine.
Going way back from that t-shirt, unboxing. So I used to always get like the big boxes and stuff like that, especially for games like Halo. I think I got the Watch Dogs ones, Call of Duty, all the cool stuff that comes in there. Now I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, I just want the game.
You don't have you don't have any shelves and stuff, like, you know what I mean?
But I reckon even if I did though, I don't know if I can handle any more just huge boxes of stuff.
You've got to pick your game. So I've got heaps of figures which you can't see. Maybe I'll take a photo of it. Probably not. I got Assassin's Creed, which I love, and I got Dark Souls, which I love. I got 3 of those. There's even one up there, which you probably just can't see. And then I've got like Batman versus Wonder Woman. You know what I mean? So I pick and choose the games that I get. And if I don't like it, I'll probably just sell it. Like the Far Cry 3 one looks pretty boring to me.
Well, I want to ask another question then. Hopefully people answer it. Given the opportunity, like, yes, boxes are going to cost more, but would you just prefer the game, or would you prefer to have all of the other stuff included? I mean, yes, you do have to spend extra money, but what do people actually prefer? Do you just want the game, or do you want all the other cool stuff included?
I am going to go one step further than that. I buy most of my games, 80% of my games, digitally. I don't even want the case.
You do, yeah.
I don't even want the game case.
Yeah.
I have some, as you can see. You can't, not all games are
But like a lot of these are like old school games where you bought before a digital marketplace was kind of massive.
But even if they're not, there's some games that are way more cheaper, like at Target, than digitally. It just depends where I'm at. Like if I can't be bothered leaving, I'll just pay the extra $20 to get it.
I actually think Xbox Marketplace is having a sale now as well.
Yeah, so is the PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
it's going nuts.
They're
absolutely
pretty cheap games
nuts.
there.
Yeah. Speaking of cheap, if you use Unclenched at checkout for Pop Culture Wars, again going back to them, .com, you get an extra 5% off. So the t-shirts are like $25 plus an extra 5% off. Do the math.
Whatever that
is.
is.
A few bucks helps. It's free shipping. Get cool hats as well. Not like this one. This is our awesome Unclenched.
So you should get one of those as well.
Yeah, email me.
The limited edition. There's only 3 left.
Yeah, absolutely. So speaking of buying a Switch, buying a PlayStation 4, I am going to get a Switch, okay, which is going to increase their numbers by a whole of 1, their total figures. So it came out recently that in the US, the Nintendo Switch has outsold the Wii original, obviously, the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 4 in its first year. Not over their whole run, but compared to the other first years, which is, to me, sounds really wrong. Doesn't sound real, because the PS2 and the Wii
outselling the PS2 and the PS4.
That's huge.
That's massive. The PS2 was huge.
Yeah. So this is just in US, by the way. In Australia, I don't think so, but massive.
I don't know. I might look into that. That's massive, though. That is,
and it's insane. And like, no one on the Unclenched team actually has one. Oh no, Mads does.
Has one,
Mads does.
Yeah.
But 3 out of 4 of us don't.
No.
And we would all happily get one if they were a little bit cheaper. You know what I mean?
Like, if I had expendable income, I'd go out and buy one.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, release... And again, they haven't even released limited edition ones yet.
There's just a Switch. Like, that's
just
it.
a Switch with
It's
different
a standard
color,
console.
different color controls.
Yeah.
If they released one that was like a Zelda one,
You'd buy one.
I know a dude who does the Daily Joystick podcast. He buys like heaps of editions of consoles. Like he has like 10 Nintendo 64s that are all different color ones.
Yeah.
He would buy every Switch. They're insane.
Well, I know so many people that would buy a Zelda Switch just because it has Zelda on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And
they probably wouldn't even buy a Switch. You get a Zelda one, bang, gonna buy it straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a month before I left for America, it was a few weeks actually before I left for America, Mads bought the Monster Hunter PlayStation 4.
Yeah, that's right.
And we did an unboxing for that. And God of War, I love God of War. The console, I think, looks okay.
Yeah,
but I needed a new PS4, so I'm going to get
not?
one. And really, that's for most people, not so much yourself yet.
Yeah.
But most people buy 2 consoles in that one lifespan.
Yeah.
Due to it breaking. You spend $500-$600. You really don't expect it to last the full 10 years.
Well,
let's be honest.
I would be buying another Xbox had I not just bought a new motorbike anyway. So,
yeah, exactly. And I can hook you up if you do. So let me know. I know someone that can give us cheap Xbox.
Not you though. So.
Not you. Yeah, it's we know we one of our family members work for a supplier.
Yeah.
And occasionally they get the old ones that are
Yeah.
like old stock and they're clearance.
It's like random
Probably shouldn't be
clearance
telling you this. Yeah. But even Aldi's, which is like a big supermarket chain here, they do super cheap
Really?
Xbox ones occasionally. Yeah,
Really
cheap ones. Yeah. So when
Aldi sells the weirdest stuff.
yeah, well they're actually selling like 4K like
Ultra TV or something.
60-inch TV for like $700.
For your gaming needs.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Not sponsored by Aldi, but you should.
No, well, I'm getting a 4K PlayStation Pro soon.
So you kind of need a 4K TV to go with it.
Yeah,
well,
but the thing is,
monitor,
yeah, we are. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do have an awesome gaming monitor. It was about $1,000.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is cool, but it's not curved like the one that we've got. So we've got 2 gaming monitors in here, well, computer monitors that we use for gaming. This one here is the Predator, like the really top end one, and I like it because it moves for us. Whereas that one's actually a curved screen, a slight curve. I don't know which one I prefer. I probably prefer that one more for my work. I probably prefer that one for gaming because of the slight curve. It's just a bit better. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah. Also, finally, right? Like I said, we've been doing a lot more reviews lately on our website. We're trying to do like a mixture of gaming news, gaming reviews, as well as our sort of comedy-based stuff. But people have really liked the sort of news direction we've taken a little bit, because everyone and their grandmother does comedy gaming, let's plays, that sort of stuff.
I think the other thing as well, I mean, for me, I'd prefer to listen to someone talk about the gaming news that I need to know rather than having to read it.
There's a few things I want to talk to you about in terms of when we do let's plays of me playing game and you watching, that we might sort of play with. But yeah, we're definitely going to be focusing more on news related stuff, which is what this podcast is about. But on our website, we've got a few different reviews. We've got Metal Gear Survive, which was supplied by our other sponsor, getgaming.com.au.
Yep.
They supply us with a copy of Metal Gear Survive, and our reviewer, Dominic, did a review. Pretty good review. It
was in detail, It was a good review,
and he gave it a pretty low score. Go check out that review. I've been really busy since I got back from America. Because we've been, again, figuring stuff out for the channel. I've been doing a lot of solo stuff. We're just trying to get back in the swing of things. Scheduling. Everyone's schedule's changing, including mine. I've done a Kingdom Come Deliverance review. I did a review on a game called The Council, Episode 1. It's a story-driven game, like Telltale Game sort of stuff. And I also did one recently on Ni no Kuni 2, like I said before, which we got early, which was a really cool opportunity for us. But it just goes to show how, much noise there is on the internet.
It's astounding how many people do the same stuff.
It's insane. So basically, when you get a game early before release, you have an embargo date, which means you can't post anything about this game before a certain time. So I was sitting here at 2 a.m. in the morning,
just getting
ready
to
post
post
things, making sure everything was looking good. And half an hour before the embargo date, which it might be slightly different for people.
Well, actually, that's a good point, because for everyone in the world, I think New Zealand is usually a couple of hours ahead of everyone.
No, yeah,
So
but they
is
would,
it a universal time, or?
Yeah, that would be like, so just say it was 7 o'clock in New York.
Yeah.
They would give you what that time would be.
Okay,
everywhere.
yeah, that's all right.
So unless they got that wrong, so people were posting it really, really early, and not the big sites like IGN or GameSpot. They posted at 2 o'clock because they have the audience. But all these people were posting even a day before. I saw some. And it's like, it breaks your heart because you
spent so much time
the whole
doing
week
this.
playing that
You're
game.
going by the rules, and then someone posts it before
absolutely. So the review's doing really well. It's about 1.5.
Yeah, last time I checked,
1,500 views, which is good for us because that's natural views as well.
Yeah, that's not paid.
Yeah. Sometimes we push our
might
content.
put a bit of advertising in there.
Like if we have a new show, which we did on Maximum Loot. I don't like to do it on podcasts because I like to know,
see how many people are actually viewing it, and then what the watch time is as well.
Yeah, like with our unboxing, I put a little bit of advertising behind it, got us an extra few hundred views, but just gets our content out there a little bit more. Nene Kuni 2 review, go check it out. Let us know.
It's a good review, yeah.
Yeah, I tried my best. It's hard, man. Like, I prefer to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because it,
then you feel like
up.
and then like I might have questions that you haven't thought about on that review or something
Yeah. So we would ideally prefer to do a review like this, but the odds that we've both played a game, we can both talk about it is really slim. So we do sort of the solo stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a Maximum Loot podcast. Let us know if you have any feedback for us. Obviously, the lighting's going to get better. The audio probably won't get any better, to be honest. I
think we've spent a lot of time on the audio anyway.
Yeah.
The stands now, I think, are a lot better than what we've been using.
Yeah, well, they go right up to our face now, which is good.
And it's not going to fall over, which is nice.
Yeah. That camera there that I'm using, which I'm looking at now, is different to these two. So the one that Lachlan's using and the one that's up here, they're like the exact same camera. So I can make them the same setting. This one here is the one we used to use, so it's slightly darker, less high quality. I'm not going to go out and get another camera right now.
No.
Because they're quite
very
expensive. Yeah. So forgive us for the slight quality delay on that one, but fingers crossed this show goes a little bit better than some of our previous ones.
Yeah.
But make sure you guys leave us the comments as well. So anything that we've talked about, like the question of the week, the PUBG Mobile, have you played it? Let us know.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Tell us what you think. Yeah.
Would you play it?
We're actually genuinely interested in knowing.
Absolutely.
It helps us to get back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And we love seeing people comment. We always reply as well.
Yeah.
I hate asking for it, but because this show's not going to work without your feedback, we need to ask for it. Yeah. So
it's a two-way street.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thank you very much for watching the Maximum Loot podcast. You've been great, like always. Victor, Lachlan, unclenched.com. See ya.
Bye.
I'm coming home.